Hey family, it's CJ Investing here, and today I'll be covering this short article. It says 10 REIT stocks that pay monthly dividends, but it's actually 5. So I'm gonna give you 5 REIT stocks that pay monthly dividends. For exposure to the real estate sector, the next best opportunity is to explore real estate investment trusts. The investment firm from CFRA believes that with inflation at a 41-year high, investors should diversify their portfolios REITs as an inflation hedge. The real estate sector has declined approximately 3% year to date, but its performance is ahead of the broader S&P 500 index, which was edging towards correction territory as of April 24th, with a loss of 10% or more from recent highs. CFRA upgraded the real estate sector to the market weight from underweight. There are two main categories of REITs: equity REITs and mortgage REITs. Equity REITs own and manage investment properties, typically leasing and renting out to the tenants, whereas mortgage REITs loan money to the homeowners and operators in the form of mortgages and mortgage-backed securities, reaping interest from lending. After recovering from the pandemic-ridden years, REIT stock total returns are now in excess of 20%. Self-storage and industrial REITs were the leading subsectors in the terms of the pandemic to date. Total return through November 2021. REITs offer high yield dividend yields, and their legal structure demands that they distribute 90% of their income after tax to shareholders. This makes them attractive dividend options for a diversified income portfolio. So if you see that they have that a real estate investment trust has a payout ratio over 90%, don't get worried because they're required to do that. I had to learn that at first when I first started investing into these monthly dividend REITs. So that's something to keep in mind. Some real estate stocks gaining the attention of investors these days include the Home Depot, a corporation, Bill Source, and Lowe's Company. In this article, however, our focus will be on the REIT stocks that pay monthly dividends. Okay, our methodology: we access the REIT space, selecting the companies that pay monthly dividends and offer attractive yields. We have mentioned the available analyst ratings and the hedge fund sentiment around the stock's dividend yields as of April 22nd are mentioned for each stock. So it's number 10, you have Dynex Capital, ticker symbol DX. As you see here, they have 4 hedge fund holders. And as of April 22nd, the dividend yield is 10.38%. That's extremely high, even for a REIT. So it's a Virginia-based mortgage real estate investment trust that invests primarily in mortgage-backed securities that are backed by the United States government or a U.S. government-sponsored entity. Dynex Capital delivers a dividend yield of 10.38% as of April 22nd. On April 12th, Dynex Capital declared a 13 cents per share monthly dividend in line with the previous. The dividend is distributable on May 2nd to the shareholders of the company on the close of the business on April 22nd. Dynex Capital reported financial results for the fourth quarter of 2021 on February 3rd, posting earnings per share of 45 cents, beating market consensus by a penny. Revenue for the period jumped 8.27% year over year to $15.61 million, outperforming analysts' predictions by 1.36 million. Cash and cash equivalents at the end of December 2021 increased to $366 million from $295.6 million in 2020, indicating the possible continuance of monthly dividend payments. That's always good to see. According to the fourth quarter database of the Insider Monkey, Dynex Capital Incorporation was founded in the public stock portfolios of 4 elite hedge funds, as you've seen earlier, compared to 7 funds in the earlier quarter. Billionaire Ken Griffin, Citadel Investment Group, is the biggest holder in the company with 86,657 shares worth $1.4 million In addition to the Home Depot, First Source, and Lowe's Company, Dynex Capital is a notable dividend stock in the housing and real estate space. So number 9 is Gladstone Corporation. So you have 6 hedge fund holders. All of these are as of April 22nd, but only a yield of 1.39%. So that's pretty low. But let's check this out. So Gladstone Land Corporation is a Virginia-based real estate investment trust that owns and operates a portfolio of farmland and farmland-related properties based in significant American agricultural markets. These properties are leased to unrelated third-party farmers. On February 24th, B. Riley analyst Craig maintained a buy recommendation on Gladstone Land Corporation and raised the firm's price target on the shares to $32 from $31. According to the analyst, Gladstone continued to acquire significant assets in the fourth quarter of 2021, outperforming revenue estimates by and achieving greater economies of scale. In its fiscal 2021 reports, Gladstone reported a revenue of $75.3 million, up approximately 32% from the prior year revenue of $57 million. Similarly, the company's cash and cash equivalents increased to $16.7 million in 2021 from $9.2 million in 2020, likely indicating continuing dividend payouts for the foreseeable future. Gladstone declared on April 13th that's like 4 cents per share monthly dividend, a 0.2% increase from its earlier dividend of 4 cents. It's 0.453. The dividend is payable on April 29th to shareholders of record on April 22nd. The company offers a dividend yield of 1.39%. So you have companies that increase it by small amounts, but you always just want to see them increasing it, no matter if it's small, because it's not always easy increasing dividends, especially in certain circumstances in the markets. So let's go to the next one. Gladstone Commercial Corporation, ticker symbol GOOD. Dividend yield as of April 22nd was 6.71%. That's a decent yield, so you're getting a pretty good yield. And the number of hedge fund owners is 6. So it has never skipped, slashed, or deferred a monthly dividend distribution since its inception in 2003. It operates as a real estate investment trust that acquires and operates net lease industrial and office properties across the United States. Gladstone Commercial Corporation is headquartered in McLean, Virginia. The REIT reported on April 5th that 100% of March rents were paid and collected, with portfolio occupancy at 97%, which is great. That means they have great tenants. They have high quality tenants, and they have a good track record of paying out dividends. Always something you want to look for when you're researching these type of companies. On March 16th, analyst Gaurav, I think that's how you say it, initiated coverage of Gladstone with a buy rating and a $24 price target. According to the analyst, Gladstone has heightened its exposure to real estate via acquisitions in the last few years. His buy recommendation is as a result of his increased exposure. The REIT's improved operating performance in 2021 and balance sheet improvements. So it declared on April 13th a per share monthly dividend of 12 cents. The dividend is payable on April 29th for shareholders of record on April 22nd. So the dividend yield stood at 6.71%. So the next one is LTC Properties, The number of hedge fund holders is 8. Dividend yield is of April 22nd, 6.31%. Another good yielder. LTC Properties is a real estate investment trust based in Westlake Village, California, invested in seniors housing and healthcare properties across the United States. The company offers sales, leasebacks, mortgages, financing, and structured finance solutions such as preferred equity and mezzanine lending. On March 14th, RBC Capital analyst Michael Carroll upgraded LTC Properties to sector perform from underperform, lifting the price target to $37 from $34. The analyst noted that LTC Properties has made notable progress addressing tenant issues over the past few years, and he now sees more earnings upsides than the stabilization of existing assets than downside from potential new tenant issues. LTC declared on April 1st a 19 cents per share monthly dividend in line with the previous. The dividend is payable on April 29th to shareholders of record on April 21st. The dividend yield is, of course, 6.31% again. So it announced the acquisition of Lux Rehab Centers for almost $52 million on April 4th. The properties are based in Texas and collectively offer 339 beds and private rooms. The centers will be managed by Ignite Medical Resorts and operating partner of LTC. The company expects to receive rent of approximately $1 million in the third and fourth quarters of 2022 each, and approximately $4.3 million during 2023. Among the head funds tracked by Insider Monkey, 8 funds were bullish on LTC Properties at the end of the fourth quarter of 2021, with combined stakes worth $7.19 million. Hillwind Capital is the largest shareholder of the company, 62,500 shares, valued at $2.13 million. So number 6 is Whitestone Real Estate Investment Trust, ticker symbol WSR. 11 hedge fund holders, dividend yield 3.68%. Whitestone is a Texas-based real estate investment trust that owns, acquires, and manages neighborhood shopping centers, primary and affluent markets across the Sun Belt. The REIT has consistently paid dividends for over 15 years. On April 6th, Colliers analyst David Totti initiated coverage of Whitestone with a buy rating and $15 price target. On April 22nd, Whitestone declared a 4 cents per share monthly dividend and an 11.6 increase from its earlier dividend of 3 cents. The dividend was distributed on April 15th, and the next payment is scheduled on May 12th for shareholders of record on May 3rd. Whitestone REIT full-year revenue for 2021 came in $126.1 million compared to $119 million in last year. Net income in 2021 stood at $12 million, and 100% increase from 2020 net income of $6 million. That is impressive right there. 100% increase. Wow. According to the fourth quarter database of Insider Monkey, 11 hedge funds were bullish on Whitestone compared to 13 funds in the prior quarter. So James Highland Capital Management held the biggest stake in the company with 2.2 million shares worth roughly $23 million. Investors were piling into rights for exposure housing market, just like Home Depot, First Source, and Lowe's Company. Okay. So out of all of these, I have LTC Properties on my watch list just because I really like the company and I think it's pretty high quality. I've had Gladstone on my watch list before. I think that's a pretty good company, but it's a little bit too small of a market cap for me. And I just like other monthly REITs better, like Ability Income. I really love that REIT. That's my favorite REIT just because of the quality of it. So if you want to check that one out, the ticker symbol is O. That's realty income. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to take a look at this article and give my thoughts on some of the stocks that I've seen. So I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.